What's up guys, today we look at Universal Soldier Day of Reckoning. The movie is a 2012 American science fiction action film. It stars Scott Adkins with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren and a newcomer Andrei Arlovski. Andrei is a professional mixed martial artist and former UFC heavyweight champion. He holds the record for most wins, 23, in UFC heavyweight history. He was also present in the previous Universal Soldier movie, The Regeneration from 2009. Universal Soldier Day of Reckoning is the sixth and final installment in the Universal Soldier film series. The film acts as a sequel to 2009's Universal Soldier Regeneration. In the film, former military man John, played by Scott Adkins, awakens from a coma and finds out his wife and daughter have been murdered in a home invasion. John goes on a personal vendetta against the man behind the killings, revealed to be Luke Devereaux, the eponymous Universal Soldier from the previous films, who has now become a powerful terrorist military leader. We will go through some parts of the fight scenes and then I will pick my personal best. It was a blood-curdling movie with lots of very hard, brutal fights, and the fight sequences were very original on surprising filming locations. For example, in the sports shop where Magnus, played by Andrei Arlovski, is trying to kill John. I loved the fights with the Unisols in the underground headquarters. The speed up and slow down of the footage makes the impacts look even more savage. We see the very skilled Scott Adkins in pure action, and he always performs the stunts himself. Dolph Lundgren played fantastic in his role of Unisol Andrew Scott. It was so satisfying to see him in action against Andrei. Two big athletes, two warriors in a solid fight. Dolph presented the better and more intelligent fighter in the scene. He came across as a very tough dude like we know him from the previous movies. Dolph Lundgren overpowers Magnus and injects him with a serum that frees him from government control. The one-on-one confrontation of John and Andrew Scott was sensational. The fight sequence in the underground headquarters had very amusing parts, as Dolph Lundgren makes these hilarious faces and jokes in the scene. Again, a great series of actions brought by Scott Adkins and Dolph Lundgren.
That's the spirit, soldier!
The ultimate fight with Van Damme was just amazing. We see two martial artists in a very spectacular scene. It was a barbarous fight with the sword, inhuman actions and remarkable footwork of both actors. Devereaux eventually gains the upper hand. Realizing the government will not stop sending John clones until he is dead, and seeing this John as a worthy successor, Devereaux allows John to kill him. If I had to pick the best fight scene in this movie, I must admit that the fight in the sports shop was my favorite. When both Andrei and Scott are using the baseball bats, some eye-catching, splendid rough actions were demonstrated. It was a marvelous sequence. The quick combinations with the baseball sticks were spectacular, and the finishing work of Scott was incredible.